There's a better world that's a-comin', tell you why. There's a better world that's a-comin', tell you why. We will feed 'em on the land, on the sea and in the sky. There's a better world that's a-comin', tell you why. There's a better world that's a-comin', don't you see. There's a better world that's a-comin', don't you see. When we'll all be union and we'll all be free. There's a better world that's a-comin', don't you see. There's a better world a-comin', don't you know. There's a better world that's a-comin', don't you know. I'm a union man and a union lord.
Ben, what's the award for this job?
These guys actually work under the Metal Engineering and Associated Industries Award. They're paid about 3% above it. They've been unionised for 8 years. They went out on strike for 2 weeks in 2001. And we've got a situation where the employer is only prepared to guarantee 1.5% per annum pay rises, and these guys are seeking 5%. And on a base rate of $16.50 an hour, that is a inordinately reasonable claim, I would have thought.
Okay, what's the problem?
The wages, very low wages he paying to workers. Like he pays $16 or $15 an hour. But this is in 2009, not good enough money, like you can't survive with this money. And we ask him like 5%, like as in $20 extra a week, but he don't want to pay that. He just want to pay $5 a week extra after the tax,
So $16 an hour for doing what?
Doing machine operator, doing like dye cleaner, machine operator, doing everything there.
I'm handling chemical every day.
And what are you getting an hour?
$17 an hour. $17.
We're not talking about workers on 50 or 100,000 a year. We're talking people working on the baseline here. And we want the boss to realise, if you sit down and talk to us, we can avoid this. We can go back to work. We can be productive. It's not going to cost you arm and a leg. So the whole cost, we're talking probably 30 or 40,000 a year. For a business like this, can afford to pay that money. So these workers can meet their commitment day to day, mortgages, and feed their family. And they are very committed workers. They love their job, and they're working together as a very solid unit. Now they are determined to achieve an outcome, which, in our view, what they're looking for is very justifiable, even in the current climate.
I'm a human being. I work here 6 years. I've got to look after myself, and these boys have got to look after themselves and families. We're human beings. We're just doing what has to be done for our families. Which is the sad thing, that he can't even talk to us. Faces he sees every day more than his own family.
We just want parity, normal wages for normal people that have got normal jobs and normal lives,
$16.50 in Australian manufacturing today is a terrible pay rate, but it's also about respect. For 2 years since I've been organising this site, we've been telling the employer that he had a problem, that he had to do something about pay and he had to do something about safety. And for 2 years he sat on his hands and did nothing. And he didn't even get the hint when the protected action ballot got up overwhelmingly. He hasn't spoken to me since before Easter. He hasn't spoken to his management team inside since the strike started 19 days ago. So our members and myself are here all day, every day, until this is over.
How long are you able to stay out here?
Indefinite. I mean, at the end of the day, there's too much at stake here, I'm prepared to stay there for as long as it takes, and I'm sure the rest of the guys are here too,
Do you guys all feel the same way?
Whatever help we can get to survive, but we'll survive.
Yeah.
We just have to do what we have to do.
There's a better world that's coming, tell you why. Better world that's coming, tell you why. Out of marching, out of battling, you can hear the chains are rattling. There's a better world that's coming, tell you why. Now there's a better world that's coming.
I spoke to the company's lawyer, as most of you know. He received instructions from Glenn on Friday morning that the offer was now 2.5% per annum. And I said to him that I would put that to you for a vote, which I'll do in a minute. And I asked him what else and where to from here, and he said, my instructions are that the offer is 2.5%. You don't go back after 3 weeks for 2.5% in my view.
No way.
Now, he started telling me about how he's seen lots of manufacturing agreements that are between 2 and 5% per annum, 5.5% per annum over the last 5 years. And I cut him short because I wasn't interested in hearing the arguments and said, look, that's all well and good, but that's on a base rate of pay that's a lot higher than $16.50 an hour. But the 2.5% could not cut the mustard, and he could leave us out here for 2 months and we wouldn't accept 2.5%. All those in favour of accepting the company's offer of 2.5%, raise your hands. All those in favour of rejecting the company's offer, raise your hands. All right. So we're here now and we're going to stay. 24/7, just like we have for the last 3 weeks. Day 21 we are. Day 22 tomorrow will be week number 4. And if we keep doing what we are doing, then I'm comfortable and confident that we'll get a good outcome.
There's a better world that's coming, don't you see? Better world that's coming, don't you see? When we'll all be union and we'll all be free. There's a better world that's coming, don't you see?